Well, good morning. I feel like saying good morning, Vietnam, and that feels so wrong and so weird. Good morning. I'm Kim Castle here for Longmont Startup Week. And Longmont Startup Week has officially started. Today is day 2. You can check out my broadcast from yesterday where I talked a little bit about what Longmont Startup Week is all about, but I'll kind of recap it right now. But basically, Longmont Startup Week is a week-long event that happens Monday through Friday with over 70 different types of events, from keynote speakers to Q&As to panels, and it's all put on by professionals, people who are actually working in the field, and every single event is free. Every single event is free, and my name's Kim Castle, and I've been hosting these morning, and I will continue to host these morning kickoffs every morning. But for the last 2 months, I have been interviewing businesses, entrepreneurs, people that live here in Longmont to find out what it's like to live in Longmont, what it's like to start a business. And everyone had told me, you have to check out Longmont Startup Week. I moved here to Longmont, Colorado, which is just outside of Boulder, Colorado, between Boulder and Fort Collins. And I moved here after living in Los Angeles, in a big city, for the past 22 years. In fact, I've only lived in big cities. And this is the first time that I'm living in what you would call a smaller city or a town. There's only less than 100,000 people here. And I have to tell you, it is bliss. Keep it to yourself. There's only so many people that can live here. I just want to say, and if you want to check out some of the events about Longmont Startup Week, I am going to put up Longmont Startup Week. It's longmont.startupweek.co, and you can check out the kinds of events that are happening here. Yesterday, I went to a couple of events. One was how to fund your food startup, and it was a very informative panel, and they had a lender from I think it was didn't sound right, a non-profit lender. I don't know if maybe it was a non-conventional lender, a bank, and venture fund, and they were all talking about requirements, what it's like to get money, what are they looking for. And it was interesting. I walked away with something unexpected. I had been studying, getting ready to launch my own food business, Lifelicious, which is a functional food and media company, lifelicious.me. And I think it was interesting. It was very reassuring how much I already knew. And thank goodness it's because I've been working with a business consultant and helping me get my financials and stuff in order. And the financials are very important when you're wanting to go get some money. The biggest thing they were saying is they just really want to make sure that you can pay it back. In fact, they weren't even, except for the venture fund, the lenders, all they need to know that you can pay it back, not how much money they're going to make, is that they really wanted to support businesses and you could just prove that you can pay it back. I just want to find out if you're just here, go ahead and make a comment in the comments below. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and comment as well, even after the live feed, because the startup conversation continues. Also, I'd love it if you could share this with your community. Oh, I want to also let you know there's something special happening here today. Nathan Pulley, who's a professional photographer, will be doing free headshots. Free live headshots. That's unheard of. Free right here at Base Camp. I'm here at CoSolve. CoSolve is a base camp. It's a co-working space where people rent desks, rent offices, and even more than that, they help each other grow. And so often being an entrepreneur, you're alone. And here at CoSolve, you don't have to be. And things are starting to pick up. People are starting to connect and talk about coffee. Yep, that's what I think they're talking about, coffee. That's what I have here. Well, let me give you some details about Nathan Pulley. He's going to be doing it from 8 to 10 a.m. here at Base Camp. He'll also be doing it on Thursday at the Old Sports Authority space at the Villages at the Peaks. Let's see the time. From 11 to 1 on Thursday. And if you need a headshot for business, for social media, for Tinder, Stumble, Bumble, whatever it's called, you go ahead and come here. And I'll probably be here as well. So come on by and get some free headshots. Let's talk about what's happening on the schedule today. Let's see, the headshots. I said the art and business of valuing your startup. You know, when you are going after, excuse me, my nose is running a little bit today. It's a little overcast, and sometimes that makes me want to sniffle. So the art and science of valuing your startup. When you're going after investing, you need to understand the value of your business so that you don't give away too much. So they're going to talk about that. Let's see. What's that? Drones. There's a session on drones taking flight in Colorado. Beyond the kegerator and foosball. Creating a culture. Oh, I see. So this is about creating culture. There's a session on how to create a good culture. There's a lot of startups in this area. I had no idea. So it's important to go beyond the keg and the foosball to create your startup and your culture. Setting up your online store, 6 pillars of e-commerce. I'll be attending that one today, so come on and meet me. Finding your mentors and building your support network. There's something else that happens here at Startup Week that I think is absolutely amazing. So like I said, there's a lot of speakers, panels, really cool events. There's a yoga class, but a really unique yoga class happening. But there's also this thing called mentor hours, where professionals, people that are just working in their field, make themselves available to sit down with people in like 15, 20-minute slots where you can talk to them, get their advice. In fact, the business consultant that I have been working with will also be here during the mentor hours, and years and years of experience with Sarah Lee and operations and finance and distribution. He's going to be here and just opening up his knowledge and helping people. So that's mentor hours. And again, it's all free. It's all happening here at LongmontStartupWeek.co. Let's see if you have any questions. Is there anybody here with questions? Go ahead and ask questions, make a comment. Nope. All right. Well, again, it's Longmont.StartupWeek.co, and you can just kind of see what kind of events that are happening here, what kind of support. The thing that every day I am blessed, even at the event that happened yesterday afternoon, which was the all of the breweries, I think there's like 11 in this city, came together to create a special brew called wanna-preneurs, and they were making it available yesterday afternoon at this kickoff, and all the funds from all the proceeds from the sale of the wanna-preneurs goes to the Ignite Fund, which is a local fund given to businesses to help them start or grow their business. And every day I'm amazed at the camaraderie and the community and the pitch in and how willing everybody is ready to help you. And that's something that I'm most amazed about. Sorry, my nose is starting to stuff up, but maybe somebody can help me with some more tissues. That's the thing I'm most amazed about is this community, is everybody's so willing to help and share knowledge. And there truly is this sense that when one person succeeds, everybody succeeds. And you think that sounds so Mayberry are whatever. But it's true, and it still exists, and it exists in a place like Longmont, Colorado, and I feel so glad to move here and to live here and to call this my home. So I'm going to wrap up. I'll be here again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Yes, just some of my producers just reminding me about Nathan Pulley's headshots. Remember, you want some really good headshots for your social media, for your professional materials, and for your Tinder profile. So join me tomorrow. I'll be back here at 8 a.m. That's 8 a.m. Mountain Time. So go ahead and you can see this on the Facebook, the Longmont Startup Week Facebook, and you'll see you can actually get click to remind you, and it'll send you a reminder so you can join me live. All right, thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful, life-alicious day. Bye.